Drunken conversations at that level drunk should be consigned to the bin of our fading memories.
That's another way of putting it, yeah.
I think that's what you said, actually.
No, it's not.
It was a nice turn of phrase.
I put it much nicer than that.
I put it much better than that.
I don't think I had bin in it. Hang on.
All right.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Hang on.
I'll wait for your social medias to be finished.
Hang on. No, I'm repeating something to you. Let drunken rants fold into the ether, never to be remembered again, as God intended. That is a lot more eloquent than bin.
Put them in the bin.
Put them in bin. Well, that's what you said, isn't it? Everyone's wrong, and this is why.
What are we doing?
What?
What are we doing today, Cathy?
We're drinking whiskey.
Yes. These are the best of the days.
It was the best of days. Full stop. Way better, but I saw a thing today. It was a pun, and it was a goose, and it was reading Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. And I thought, what the fuck are you doing? Charles Chickens. It's right there.
Oh, I don't know. That's awful. It's awful around.
It's better than Dickens. It's dumb.
How dare they?
Do better.
Hello and welcome to Whiskey and No Chill, where two people who know nothing about anything have very strong opinions about everything. My name's Brad, and with me today is my spectacular co-host. I know this is a whiskey podcast, but if I describe Cathy as a drink, she is small, powerful, and will not let you rest if she's having an argument with you. She's clearly the double expressor of human beings. Cathy, how are we doing today?
Ooh, hyper, I guess.
Well,
Wired, not going to sleep. Strong.
Yes, all of the above. All of those count.
Yeah.
What are we doing here, Cathy?
Well, we're thinking about espresso now. We are drinking our whiskies.
Very good.
One of which is a very nice Scotch, and the other I haven't heard of before as an Irish whiskey, but I'm immediately enraged by the name. How about that?
We have Glenmorangie. I've been practicing saying that, and I still can't say it.
Glenmorangie.
Glenmorangie 10, the original, the one and only.
Yeah.
Classic. And in our Irish corner tonight, we have Grace O'Malley.
It's not her name.
Were we name shaming? We did naming? What are we doing to Grace here?
No, I think we would call this Anglicanizing someone's name.
Okay.
Yeah. Her name was not Grace. Her name was Gráinne. Gráinne O'Malley, famous Irish pirate.
She was a pirate?
She was a pirate.
Game on.
She met Queen Elizabeth I.
Okay.
Yeah. And made arrangements. She was a fucking legend. She slapped. There's a really good episode of You're Dead to Me, that podcast, where they talk about her and the weird rules that the English had. The English felt that the Irish abused their women because they allowed them freedom. What a horrible thing to do to us. Yeah, but Gráinne O'Malley felt otherwise. She was really cool. She's a really cool character in history. But annoyingly, people seem to think her name was Grace when it wasn't. It was Gráinne. Show her some respect.
And so we have named a whiskey after her. Grace O'Malley, or Gráinne O'Malley. It's a blended Irish whiskey, which we're putting up against the Glenmorangie. We're going to struggle with that all night, which is, of course, a single malt. They look good. I'm actually quite irrationally pleased with our colour and aroma matching today. They look pretty good.
You've been smelling these when I wasn't looking.
I have indeed.
Did you Biden the whiskey? Surreptitiously smelling it.
I have held back from tasting though, because just as a reminder to our listeners who might be dropping for the first time, not our regular group, this is not a whiskey podcast. This is two people who are actual idiots arguing about things after too many whiskies. We have one Scotch, one Irish, and Cathy does not know which one is which.
No,
and we are finding out.
However, it's taken me till now to think of what drink you'd be, and it would be a Long Island iced tea.
I'm okay with that.
Because it's long and chilled.
Not just the strongest drink possible.
It does have whiskey in it, doesn't it?
Oh, what's a Long Island tea? It's gin, vodka, tequila.
What the fuck are you doing to your Long Island iced teas?
And one more. There's 4 white spirits.
Fucking hell.
and a long iced tea and a splash of Coke. Not like the Americans do it. It's not 50% Coke, 50% spirits. It's 4 kick-ass spirits, a splash of Coke, a lime slice if you must, served over ice. You only get one because your day is done.
So in that case, it is like you because it is tall, chilled, and full of far too much alcohol.
Yeah, that's fair. Just will surprise you sometimes. We have decided by the new standard official method of decision making. Mm-hmm. I don't even know what you call that.
Either do I.
I don't know if we can do this without describing it. Check out socials. You'll find a video of Cathy's new official selection device. Yeah. If you were a child in the 90s, you will know the folded up paper decision making tool thing.
Yes.
And I can't think of a video describing on that.
Yeah, it introduced a generation of kids to very basic origami.
Yeah, I was going to say it was. Oh, look, I've mastered paper folding. Good for you.
Yeah. It was the Akira of like children's activities.
But we have, I don't even know, the list is getting longer faster than we can fill it out. We had some great new additions recently, and on the list we've picked out today through our official new decision-making decision-making tool is Cathy Kickstands.
I don't get it. I don't get why this is controversial.
Oh, I don't get what's controversial. You're the one that put it on the list.
No, I don't get why. I don't get why it isn't just a standard.
Explain.
You fucking hate me. You know I am the misophonia filter for this podcast, and you just did that.
Just the loudest possible.
Unbelievable.
So you're trying to tell me that kickstands are standard regulation bike kit?
I don't. Look, when you buy a bike, when you buy an expensive bike, you get less stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Bikes are like bikinis. That's an excellent parallel. The more it costs, the less you get.
And apparently involves a lot of nudity. Have you tell it?
Yes. That is a great parallel. You're right. The higher up the line you get, the less clothes you wear. And you know what? They also cost more for it.
Yeah, for your designer bikini.
Yes.
It's my
favourite sidebar pin. Pause. I've been editing a lot recently. And my favourite new thing has been pulling out all the and then just forwarding them to you.
Yeah, charming. Right, hang on.
I wonder if I can make a compilation one day of just like 5 minutes of rage.
Like the Tasmanian devil.
Yes.
I really need to drink some of these before I get into full rage mode. Like Popeye and spinach. It's like fizzy. Oh. I mean, I could drink that.
I mean, for the audio listeners, that is Cathy describing a whiskey.
Sure. Oh, I'm sorry. It's got oak notes and a good mouthfeel. If one more person had said mouthfeel at that whiskey tasting we were at, I was going to punch them.
Oh, that was awesome. I was just like, what does it taste like? Not very nice.
This one is less not nice than the previous one.
Yeah. I am so bad at those things, considering how much we drink and how many events, both public and occasionally industry, that we go to. And it was like, subtle undertones of vanilla. I'm like, what? Tastes like whiskey.
Yeah, they pretty much do.
Pretty similar today. It's going to be an interesting call.
That is going to be a really tough call. Just have to keep drinking them.
Yep, game on. So we were on Kickstands.
Yeah, himself bought himself two.
Yep, that grammatically made sense.
Increasingly expensive bicycles, right? And neither of them came with a kickstand nor a bell, nor some lights, nor some streamers, nothing.
Streamers. God.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
How is he supposed to ride his bike in style? But I don't understand why, first of all, I don't understand why bells aren't a standard, because that's like a safety thing, right?
No, I genuinely thought that bikes had to have bells on them when you sold them.
You would think, and someone else raised this issue because there are 3 bikes in our household and 2 of them had to have bells bought for them, which is mad. You all right?
Yep, yeah, no.
Yep.
I genuinely just had a moment where I didn't think I'd press record earlier, but I think we did. Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Leaving that in for later.
Yeah. But...
Yep, bikes no bells.
Yeah.
No.
So, I mean, the bell's one thing. Like, I maybe I would like to buy a nice horn or something. I can style it up. But why are kickstands not just a part of a bike?
I have never felt the need to use a kickstand riding my bike.
Not riding it.
I've never felt the need to use a kickstand with my bike. Now, my bell, for example, I have occasionally used. The problem with a bike bell, do you know my problem with a bike bell? Is if someone steps in front of you, the idea is you're supposed to go, ding, ding. Excuse me, sir, you're in my way. And they will go, oh, my apologies, good sir, I did not see you there.
Help, my Bob. My goodness me.
But what actually happens is I go, blah, blah. And they go, blah, and then freeze like a deer in the headlights and stand there in front of you.
Or they're staring at their phone like a fucking idiot and you're going, what are you doing? You could have killed us both. Almost
never am I sharp enough to think, you know what I should do right now? I should reach out occasionally and go, bling, 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 bling. Because it works so well when you do it. And I never think of it in time.
I find it doesn't work very well.
Oh.
I have a whole theory about this. Because you often go bling, bling, and the dickhead who's on their phone on the cycle path sort of eventually goes, oh, and looks round and goes, oh, and shuffles off to the side.
Yep.
I have learned that if you don't if you don't oil your brake lines, you hit the brakes, your bike goes, ah! And the person throws their phone in the air, shits themselves, and lunges into the hedge. So I now have the squeakiest, shittest brakes in the world. They don't really work particularly well either, but I am not going at top speeds.
I genuinely think that's your brake pads wearing so low that this is now metal on metal. No more rubber.
Sparks are coming up. I haven't changed those bike brake pads.
Yeah, brake pads. There you go.
Since I got the bike. And I got the bike. I lived in a different house when I bought the bike. That's how long ago that was.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Take it to a bike shop or get himself to do something to it or something.
It's like a flat pack from Evans. I'm not other bicycle shops.
Are available.
I dare say.
This podcast is brought to you by Evans Bicycles.
Is it?
No, it's really not.
Does that just oblige them? Do they just have to give us money now? Awesome.
Can you just call up the CEO of Evans, Mr. Evans, and say, what's that check, please?
Yeah. We're just going to hold the world to ransom.
I like that. Do you find yourself needing to pop a kickstand quite frequently?
Yeah. 100%. All the time. I don't understand why you wouldn't put a kickstand on there. I just find it dumb. I just think it's really, really dumb. I cannot think of a single reason why you wouldn't just put a fucking bell and a kickstand on the bike. Because then you finish cycling and you go click, plop, bike sits there. I have watched so many people just fart about with their bike going, oh, guess I'll lean it against this wall then, shall I? Ooh. Meanwhile, I have just gone kick, bike standing where I left it. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Why am I the only one that sees the benefit of this?
Every time I use a kickstand, and I don't a lot, like I may have mentioned this before, we may have talked about it before, I spend a lot of my life on a bike. I am a committed cyclist. I cycle for fun and leisure.
Yes.
I cycle to and from work every day. I cycle on evenings. I cycle on weekends. I have twice in my life been employed as a cycle delivery person. My last not growing up job.
Sure.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you. Your last paper round level job.
Yeah, exactly. My last job that wasn't a job that came with a pension plan or similar
job. Yeah.
Was a cycle courier. And it was just the funnest job ever. And I just did like somewhere between 50 and 100 kilometers every day in London, just cycling around in circles, delivering. And it was the best job and I loved it.
But when you dropped off the package...
I leaned my bike against something.
What?
Or locked it to a bike stand. Or just chucked it on a fence and no one's going to steal my bike.
Well, yes, they will. It's London.
Nowadays, absolutely.
Oh, I see. In the before 4 times.
I used to have one of those cool chain lock things. You just kind of whip it around the bike and just lock it to itself. One of the biggest life lessons I ever had when I was a cycle courier. It was this wonderful time and so many things went wrong. I almost chucked my bike in the river at least twice. I had a day where I had like 4 punctures in one day. But like one of the funniest things that ever happened to me was I was doing a delivery at a diamond shop in Bond Street in the Diamond District of London.
Sure.
Can't tell you what I was delivering. Like, was it diamonds? Was it nothing? Sidebar, remind me later and I'll tell a story about actual expensive deliveries. Walked into the front door of this diamond delivery shop and I'm wearing my bike helmet I'm wearing my sunglasses.
Were you wearing your wee hat?
No, I wasn't wearing a wee hat, sorry. But I did have my helmet on. I had my sunglasses on, and I had that little stupid freaking neck scarfy, stretchy gaiter thing that cyclists wear that kind of stretches up a little bit around my chin.
Oh, I was thinking like Freddy from Scooby-Doo.
Not far off, to be fair. And this security guard who looked and sounded like he served with the Russian army for an extended period of time.
Oh, shit.
Kind of just wandered over and put his hand physically on my shoulder and said, in a Russian accent, which I'm not going to do, next time, for future reference, you might want to consider what you look like when you walk into a shop with someone like me is on security. And I went, fuck. Fair play, sir. I apologise.
Because you looked like you had just initiated the lobby scene from The Matrix.
Exactly. He was quite a scary-looking human being.
Well, maybe he needs to stop being so paranoid, eh?
But the point of that joke, the point of that story I was getting to, was I have never in my life of riding bikes gone, God, I wish I had a kickstand right now.
But see, this is the thing, because before I got, for example, an Apple Watch, at no point did I go, God, I wish I had an Apple Watch right now.
I'm putting Apple Watches on the list. They fucking piss me off.
How dare you?
I'm literally doing it right now. If you can hear me typing, that's me typing into the list right now. You do you.
Apple Watch?
Yeah, keep telling me about why your Apple Watch doesn't make you an awful human being.
You what? How am I a horrible human being? I'm not the one who employed children in China to make it.
Oh, that's okay then.
Yeah, and prevented them from leaping out the window. What was I saying? Yeah, after I got the Apple Watch though, I'm like, oh, this is brilliant. And I suspect you would do the same thing if you got a kickstand, and then you would be cycling around a park, and then instead of like throwing your 1,000-pound bicycle into a fucking hedge, you'd go, oh, hang on, click. Ah, it stands now. Magic. I sent you pictures of a very expensive bicycle belonging to just on the ground in a park and wrote, guess I'll just throw it in the fucking ground then. Riddle me that.
Never had that problem. Never once have been like, oh, I so wish I could stand my bike up in the middle of this field. Nor have I ever been like, oh, there's no bike stand. I'll just throw my bike against the ground. I can lean it casually against something. I can even lie in the grass. It's not going to get hurt.
Yes, it is. One of these days you're going to lean it against a park bench and the metal thing holding the wood up is just going to scratch all the paint off it. And then you'll be like, I should have listened to Cathy. She was right all along.
It's a tool that's designed to be used. The only bikes I ever ride that have kickstands are the Santander city bikes, the London bicycles that you rent.
All of which come with a kickstand.
And not one of them works.
Oh.
And those bikes are heavy. Heavy as all balls. You pop a kickstand on that thing, you lean against any ground that's fractionally sloping in any direction, and that bike is falling on you. The second you turn around, it's going to do a Family Guy fall. And it's going to do it on you when you're not looking. It's, God, that stupid kickstand.
This is something that's really annoying me at the minute is, and I totally get the human psychology of it, but actually it's incredibly annoying where people ride their line bike to wherever they're going, like the tube station or whatever, and they see the things that people have chained their rail bikes to, their actual bikes that they own to, and they go, oh, there's the thing where you park your bike next to, and then they just plonk the line bike next to the thing that I've chained my bike to.
Yep.
And if they didn't weigh more than I do,
Yep, that's fair.
if they didn't weigh more than you do,
All right.
because you're bigger than me.
Okay. Not just a fatty.
Yeah. Boom, bada, boom, bada. If they didn't weigh more than an adult human of average height and build, and when you try to move them, if they didn't go, because an alarm goes off,
that was
it looks like
perfectly
you're trying
reasonable
to steal one. Thank you. That's exactly how they sound. I wouldn't mind so much, but you end up like having to squeeze in amongst all of these line bikes to unlock your perfectly reasonable rail bike that has a kickstand. You called my bike a nana bike.
You do have a nana bike, or you have a schoolgirl bike. I'm not sure which one. Either way is insulting to you, and I'm okay with both.
It does glow in the dark, so it's more likely to be a schoolgirl one.
Serious?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, the logo up the side does. Yeah.
I remember once you told me something along the lines of you were getting pissed off at a driver who was behind you for whatever reason, and it was basically because they were being too polite.
Yeah.
The moral story was, how the fuck dare they be so goddamn polite?
And I can't yell at them because they're in theory trying to be helpful.
And you're like, what's wrong with them? Do I look like just some like a delicate schoolgirl on a bicycle? And I was like, yes.
Well, yeah.
3 foot nothing of you on a flowery bike that I've now just discovered glows in the dark with a helmet that has flowers on it, right?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And a school bag.
And a school bag. Oh shit, I'm seeing it now.
You do look like a 12-year-old girl cycling along the road. And they go, oh, bless, good for them. Anyway, I'm going to give them as much space as possible and make sure they're safe and follow them to school. Wait, that came out wrong.
No,
that took a turn.
And then they get me. Oh shit. I have miscalculated badly. Oh my god, it's like that film Don't Look Now where he keeps thinking he sees like the ghost of his daughter and it turns around and it's like a like tiny wizened old woman going at him with an axe.
Jesus.
Yeah. Don't Look Now. Cathy cycling.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, that if bikes don't come with kickstands, there's a reason for that?
Why don't they come with bells then?
They do. They're supposed to. I'll give you that. Now.
So they should come with a kickstand. It should at least be optional. It's the shittest thing ever when you order something and then you have to go and buy all these extra stupid accessories.
They don't come with drink bottle holders.
No,
but I like a drink bottle holder.
Yes.
They don't come with front or rear racks, and I do have a pannier rack for one of my bikes, but I can move them back and forth as I need to.
Yes,
they don't come with those.
So cyclists love buying accessories.
Yes.
As a friend of mine said, when you hit middle age, it's not that you've taken up photography, it's that you have taken up buying bits of cameras and accessories for cameras. And it's not that you've taken up cycling, it's that you've taken up buying accessories for bicycles.
Oh, you sing the song of my people.
And it's very true.
Yes, you
cannot. And they
cannot.
never ever ride the bike.
You
they
cannot
just keep
go-
buying bits.
You can't go anywhere in London without just like middle-aged white men cycling.
You know they're called mammals.
Yes, middle-aged men in lycra.
Yeah.
There's one of my paranoid fears because I wear the silly cycle clothes, I ride the silly little cycles, and I'm genuinely worried about looking like a mammal.
You wear really inappropriate shorts. Are you aware of this? That as a man, you should not have the word unstoppable plastered across your shorts. That is sending the wrong message. And it upsets me every time.
I was in the office the other day and I came in early and I dropped off my bag and I went for a long bike ride and I got back to the office at a reasonable time and I sat down to eat my breakfast at my desk and then people started arriving and you arrived and some of our colleagues arrived and one of our colleagues was wearing shorts. Like, it made me take a breath, those shorts were short.
You like short shorts.
And it was one of the first hot days. So a lot of the men were wearing shorts. You made a comment about, like just not wearing much clothes. Mm-hmm. And you made a bit of a joke and it was quite funny. And at that moment in time, I stood up to go get a shower. And I'm wearing like cycle shorts, and my summer weight cycle top, which is white. Mm-hmm. It's transparent. It's not even white.
Were you Mr. Darcying it?
It is glued on. It is painted on.
Didn't even notice.
So inappropriate. And I got up to go have a shower and you're like, put on some fucking clothes to the rest of the lads wearing shorts. And I'm just walking past basically naked with a towel going, hi guys, how you doing?
You like crapped out going, yeah,
That's
put more
right.
clothes on. One of our colleagues was wearing such short shorts that when they spun around in their chair to talk to me, I genuinely went and had to look away.
Did our colleague's colleague pop out?
Well, I don't know because I very quickly started studying the air conditioner.
Did you play
the whole time
the weasel? There it is.
Whack-a-mole. Where's that little mallet I had? Oh no.
Oh no.
I afforded him the privacy he deserved. I
He
looked away.
didn't deserve, but you gave it to him anyway.
I was scandalised, and he was doing what do you call it, manspreading as well, which it just didn't help matters.
Oh no.
And I am one of the least shockable people I know, and yet I was going, oh, yeah. But had I noticed that you were fucking impersonating Colin Firth in Pride and Prejudice in the background,
Yeah.
I would have asked you how your family was and if the weather was continuing fine.
I have actually tripped over a kickstand before. I've hurt myself with a kickstand before.
What have kickstands done to you to make you hate them so much?
I think maybe three kickstand-induced injuries. Once I was walking along and tripped over a kickstand.
Yeah.
And the bike didn't fall over and I did. I'm like, wow, what is up with that bike? What is
That's a great kickstand.
One time I'm riding somewhere on a...
Sorry,
just...
the person being like, oh, my bike. Oh, that's fine.
I have once on a rental bike been riding along and the kickstand kept deploying, kept like kicking itself, kept self-standing, if you will.
Oh shit.
But like it fell down, it would just like go click, drag, skip, kind of annoying. But then it fell down and then clicked into place and then stopped and then hit something and went ka-chunk. And the bike went, ah. And I had a bit of a stumble.
So what noise did the bike make?
Ah. I don't know, what noise did I make?
Because in my head I replayed it with flash.
Kickstands in my brain are in the same category as training wheels and sticky finger children. They're for a certain age and generation of bikes.
But those bikes cost like 20 quid. It doesn't matter if you like throw them into the driveway. It doesn't matter if, maybe my mum reversed over the back of it. I'm sorry. It wasn't my bike. It was my friend's. But
Such an incredibly precise story. Just hypothetically speaking, if your mother drives over the...
Don't leave it in my driveway then.
Of your friend's bike.
Yeah. I'm not paying for that.
No, I maintain it's just a trip hazard attached to a bike.
Well, the whole thing is just, look, I have a friend who had to have the fire brigade cut him out of a bicycle. Yeah, they had the jaws of life it.
The bike?
Yeah.
What happened?
He is, like, obviously I am possibly the clumsiest person you've ever met.
Yep, plausibly.
But that is because, considering I like shattered my shins this weekend falling in a hole that I knew was there and fell in it anyway.
For our long-term listeners, you fell down another hole.
Wait, what?
For our long-term listeners, you and falling down holes.
No.
You fell down another hole.
The last time the chair fell down the hole and I was sitting on it.
Yes, you were sitting on a chair that fell down a hole. It was not your fault, it was the chair's fault.
Entirely not my fault.
I'm
this
glad.
one, kind of, I shouldn't have been in the garden that late at night. Shouldn't have been hanging out in the part of the garden that now has huge fucking holes dug in it. And I should have remembered the holes were there before I ran off to get the hose and disappeared into...
You're right, whilst roaming the countryside estate. Should remember the more dangerous parts of it.
Absolutely. Why are we on this? Yeah, because my friend, a former colleague and friend, who's a great guy, is the clumsiest person in the world. Like, he fell down the Royal Mile in Edinburgh. Like, down it.
To be fair.
Yeah.
Oh, I did myself an incredible injury in the Royal Mile once, but carry on.
Did you?
Come back to that.
Did you run a kickstand?
No. Okay, so if we're going down the Royal Mile.
You land on the Piper.
We have someone on the list troubles with being tall, and one of the problems with being tall is you're above a lot of things. You know those like car-proof barriers you put on the road? They're like the ones that just rise up out of the ground and disappear again. So they're about waist high to you. Mm-hmm. Or...
knee high.
I'm trying to think of a polite way of saying this on recording.
Ball high?
Not quite ball high to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I have more than once in my life walked over one and had a faint like tickle and gone, oh, that was close, Jesus.
Did you not even see it? What were you doing?
I just walked straight through it.
Oh, wow.
Over the top, if you will. Just a gentle tickle on the way past and it was fine.
Ooh.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like Edinburgh.
Except in the Royal Mile in Edinburgh, where they might make them a centimetre or two higher, they might not. Awesome. But I just walked straight into that thing.
I guess I'm not having kids.
Just lefty versus the middle pole.
That's all there was, lefty.
Oh
shit.
It was awful.
Yes, so this friend fell down the Royal Mile, really hurt himself. He squirted a hazardous chemical in his eye once. That was incredible. He nearly blew his own head off because he just dropped like boiling hot like sugar solution into some water and it exploded and like destroyed his ceiling. He set fire to his neighbour's oil tank because he was playing with fire in the garden, which hit his mum's like nylon bed sheets that were hanging up, and it just vomed across the nylon and then melted in a huge gelatinous blob onto the boiler, the oil tank. But when he was a youth, he was getting a baccy off his friend on his bicycle, the friend's new bicycle. Are we not familiar with the term a backie?
It does sound like a homophobic slur when we were kids.
Getting a backie?
Yeah, got a backie off old Steve out behind the bike sheds.
It's because I know exactly what it means. It just has no other meaning to me.
So is it like sitting on the...
You know, you stand on like the
Oh, yeah, those little peg things on the back wheel.
Yeah,
I remember those. Yeah, cool.
So he's getting a backie. Or you can sit in the seat and your friend cycles standing up. It's the alternative way of getting a backie.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
He's getting a backie. And I don't know what happened, but somehow they crashed the bike and he managed to weave his leg through all the metalwork of the bicycle in such a way...
Just figurated it through.
Yeah.
Sure.
In such a way that he couldn't extract it again.
Couldn't be done.
No.
Wow.
So they had to call the fire brigade, who came out and started to like jaws of life their way through the bicycle. And the mother of the kid who owned the bike came running out going, "That is a brand new bike. We just bought him that. Can you not just like saw his leg off or something to get, please, please, please." It cost us so much money.
I've never had any big bike accidents, considering how much time I spend on a bike. I've been incredibly lucky, I think.
You never gone over the handlebars?
Yeah, well, I've done that. I did that last week when someone ran in front of me and I decided to stop instead of hitting them. I thought that was polite.
Decided to stop.
My
magnanimity knows no.
I chose stopping versus hitting a stranger and having to explain what happened. And I slightly went over my handlebars and I landed on my feet, to be fair.
Wow.
I,
Bam.
yeah, backflip the style.
Ah.
Controversially, the Soviet judge was a 9.5 for that one.
Just thinking that, I'm like, I'm going to deliver Brad's line, but you beat me to it.
Oh, I got hit by a car once when he didn't stop at a stop sign and I had right of way and he plowed into me and I was fine and I rolled into a bush and styled it out. Jumped up.
Styled it out.
Jumped up. Threw my bike helmet at him. This was in French-speaking Canada.
Oh.
And I couldn't speak enough French to abuse him properly. So I abused him in English for a while, threw my helmet at him, broke my helmet when it hit his car.
Oh, okay.
Which was the biggest injury. And then we apologised. And then another cyclist came past who was Quebecois French and then abused him in proper French. And I called enough words to know he was giving me a good go.
Yeah.
Then we all shook hands.
Oh, wow.
And the driver actually genuinely speaking said to me, like, to his credit, he said, can I give you some money or pay for something? And I was like, well, no, I'm fine. Everything seems fine. Mm-hmm. So he drove off and I picked up my bike because it didn't have a kickstand. It was lying on the concrete.
Well, if a car drives into it, it doesn't magically deploy kickstands so that it's sitting there pristine.
Well, what's the point of the kickstand then? And then went to ride off and discovered that actually what he had done was mullered the back wheel. And it wasn't even the slightest bit round anymore.
Oh, no.
So I had to walk all the way back to where I was living at the time. And that was quite a walk. And if there's one thing you know about cycling shoes is they're not fun for walking in.
I'm so embarrassed when I'm out with someone with cycling shoes on. I actually try to distance myself.
Which is
clip-clopping along like they're wearing like those traditional wooden clogs.
I was thinking like... thing like tap, you know what I mean? Just
yeah.
Hey.
I'm self-conscious if I'm wearing heels that are going clip-clop, clip-clop, clip-clop across hardwood floors because I feel like I'm being a nuisance.
My work shoes, I resold my work shoes because I'm cheap enough to not just buy new shoes. Yeah. And I walked through the sole of them and I still like them.
Yeah.
And they replaced the heel of my lovely lovely brown leather dress shoes with the loudest clippity-cloppity heel in the world. And I'm walking around here in wooden floors. I'm like, no, fuck, why?
Yeah, it is super awkward.
They do sound like clicky heels. And then what are you going to do? Well,
sounding like clicky heels isn't the end of the world, but sounding like incredibly noisy. Like you're not creeping up on anybody. Not that you... I'm not suggesting that's your goal here or anything.
This is why you should wear sneakers for sneaking.
Yeah, exactly. I wear, like, what are these, gutties?
Yeah, you always wear gutty. I never heard that word before I met you.
Plimsolls.
Plimsolls.
So I can sneak up on anyone.
Which is, again, a word I didn't hear until I
Which is why so many of our colleagues vanish.
They had it coming.
Yeah.
You learn not to mess with Cathy.
They're not working from home.
I don't think you can talk around to kickstands, I'm sorry. Kickstands are like, bikes are fast, bikes are sleek, bikes are beautiful. Kickstands are a pimple on the side of my bike stand's frame. They're just an extension that's unnecessary.
So you bell.
Yep, that's fair. I wouldn't have a bell if I didn't have to, but I do because it's the law and I'm a safe cyclist and I like every now and then, once in 20 times, remembering to go ding ding. You can actually, I'm trying not to say genuinely so much because you pointed out before, genuinely, you can really, really buy slimline bells for bikes. They're aero bells. They're so cool. And I looked at them and they're so expensive. And they're just the kind of thing that I would buy, that your friend, the Noah of all things, he would buy. They're so cool.
Oh.
I'm going to send him the link later. He'll love
How
it.
dare you suggest such a thing? He's cooler than that.
We'll find out soon.
You're not.
No, that's fair.
I just don't understand why you wouldn't deploy such a simple thing that's such a great problem solver.
Not a problem I've ever had.
It is, though. You have this problem all
sorry.
the time.
Let me
You do, though, because you have to just chuck your bike in a hedge or lean it against something that's going to scratch all the paintwork off or leave something disgusting all over your handlebars.
Don't understand why you keep saying chuck it in a hedge. I'd never rock up to anywhere and go, oh, there's nowhere to stand my bike. I better just throw it in the river.
Well, what?
Well, that solved that problem.
Yeet. No, you have to, all right, very, very carefully and gently just lower it, but you still just have to lie it on the ground. I think my problem with it is purely coming from a fairly poor background. If you get anything expensive, you're super duper careful with it. And if you even so much as like take the expensive thing from out of a room, in like even near the front door, you would be screamed at. Like, don't take that outside, it was really expensive. No, you can't wear your new school shoes until school term starts because you'll scuff them.
Heavens now.
Etc.
Yep.
I think this is where it comes from, where the bike cost a stupid amount of money.
Yes.
I am not putting that on the dirty floor.
See, now, my bike's designed to get dirty. You know what I mean? Like, as a tool to be used, I like tools that I use, and my bike's of music. And do you know what I like doing as well? This is how old a man I am. I recently bought what's called a bike stand. Yes. Which is the thing you unfold and it looks like a tripod for speakers or a camera.
Yeah.
And you put your bike in it and you hold it up and you wash it and it's satisfying as all dicks. And I've sent you videos. I've genuinely sent you videos. I might even consider posting them on our socials of me cleaning my chain. And look how clean this chain is afterwards.
Yes. Oh, you're very proud of that. And my entire reaction to that was, you're supposed to clean your chain?
No. Oh, God. We're going to talk about your bike lubrication and greasing protocol later because it is so wrong it hurt a little bit. But that's how old a man I am.
Protocol that suggests I do it.
I like using my bike and I like washing my bike and I like being on my bike. It makes me happy.
I'm happy for you, Freddie Mercury.
Thank you. I once sent you a photograph of me looking irrationally pleased on a bike and it looked like a psycho serial killer.
Yeah, I will cycle my bike.
You're staring longingly at these glasses.
Yeah, they're nearly done.
They're nearly done, which is our sign that it's that time of night.
I see.
Cathy.
Bradley.
Very serious question. Which do you prefer most? Do you prefer
go.
glass A or glass B?
Now, up until this very moment, I have really struggled to decide which I prefer because there's so little in it. Would you agree?
I would agree. There's a very tight call, this one.
Yeah. They're both quite nice. They are both drinkable.
They're a damn good match. Good on our researchers.
Yes, our team. Penelope. Penelope did a great job of choosing these ones. I think, and do you know what? Honestly, if I kept drinking for another 10 minutes of both of them, I might change my mind back. At the minute, B slightly edging it out, but by like a whisker.
Can you articulate why?
Yes, there is a very, 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 very subtle hint of bacon, which makes me think it's probably the Scotch and I fucked it again. But that is it.
Bacon?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know fancy, whiskey words. There's just a very, very, very subtle hint of what might be described as a smokiness.
Okay, so we go.
Which makes me think it's probably the Scotch, but I'm probably wrong. But I'm saying B. Locked in.
Locked in.
Boom, boom,
Final
boom.
answer.
Yeah.
B.
B.
You're wrong in that you're right.
Wait, what?
You have picked your favourite whiskey tonight as our Scotch entry.
Yeah.
Our Glenmorangie 10-year-old Highland single malt Scotch whiskey. Today, Scotland wins. Woo!
Yes, but But had you asked me 10 minutes ago, I'd have given a different answer. And if you asked me 10 minutes in the future, I might have given a different answer.
I think I like B more as well. It's a close call, though.
It's a really close call. So I don't feel too bad about getting that one wrong because, I had to pick one. And I'm edging it out because bacon, so...
That's a big call, that one, exactly. So as dead-named Irish pirates go...
Gráinne O'Malley.
Gráinne O'Malley, or for our English audience, Grace O'Malley. Fantastic drop, but it's no Glenmorangie 10.
Fair. However, I don't think that Gráinne is that old, despite hanging around in the late 1500s, but the whiskey I don't think is quite that old.
We have discovered that we are annoyingly expensive in our tastes. We like older whiskies.
Yeah. Who'd have thought that more old and expensive things would be more delicious?
Who knew?
Not I.
Do you know the next part of this game?
Socials.
Outros!
Woo!
You can find us online at whiskeyandnochill.com or the alternatively spelled whiskeyandnochill.com.
Yeah, you figured it out.
I love that joke. It just keeps getting better and better. Every time I repeat the same lame joke, it gets funnier and funnier.
And there are, 6 million people who will go, oh, I know how to spell that. EY.
You can find us on the YouTubes. You can find us on TikTok at @AndNoChill because we can't put the word whiskey in our social media because I proper fucked us when I picked the brand.
Yeah.
And you can also chat with us. Let us know what you're liking on the Instagrams, on Blue Sky, @NoChill as well. You can financially support us. You can help us make more of the things you love. Everyone has a Patreon. That's boring. So I went in with Buy Me a Coffee. You can go to buymeacoffee.com/andnochill. And they actually give more of the money to the creators.
Yeah, and I also don't like Patreon because it just comes in at too high a level as well. Yeah, it's like those snack box subscription things where you're like, I would like a snack box. And they're like, okay, so our starting offer is 3 months for £300. Never mind. I would just like you to post me like some shit. Is that no? Okay. Yeah. So buy me a coffee, I think, is the more reasonable option.
And you know what we've never mentioned before? We should throw it in there for the mix as well. You can actually email us.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
You can email us at whiskeyandnochill@gmail.com or whiskeyandnochill@gmail.com. And they both forwards to andnochill@gmail.com because we've got all of those.
Wouldn't it be mad if all the ones that go to whiskey that's spelt correctly, if all of those were things like, get up them stairs, you buck agent, like very clearly all Irish. And then the KY ones are all like, yeah, effing Bampot.
All the KEY ones are from Gráinne O'Malley and such.
Yeah, and her many, fans, offspring?
Exactly.
Yeah, she was a legend.
Legend.
Google it.